First of all, know that your father's here. And this is crazy because he was like, Matt, he's like, that's my daughter. And he says to me, she's not going to believe that I'm here to talk right now.
Yeah.
He says, because I would have never believed in this here in the physical world.
He wouldn't.
And first of all, when I'm connecting with him right away, he says to me, Matt, you need to handle my daughter like glass. He says, because my daughter isn't used to this. She doesn't like being up in front of all these people. She does not like putting her information out there. She was secretly hoping that she wasn't going to get read because she wouldn't want to be in a situation like this. But know that your dad is here. Because first of all, he tells me about the hurt and pain that you've been going through since his passing here in this world.
Yeah.
When I'm connecting with your dad's soul, he tells me that there were problems in all different parts of his body when I'm connecting with him.
Yeah.
He says to me, and Matt, he goes, you don't understand the person that I was. He goes, I was like a cockroach. You could not kill me. He tells me that he would get sick and bounce back and get sick and bounce back.
So many times.
And he says to me that every single time your dad got sick, you had a mini heart attack because you're like, oh my God, my dad, is this going to be the end? Is he not going to make it?
So many times.
Your father tells me this. And he says to me, Matt, tell my daughter I was not leaving until I was good and ready, he said to me.
Yeah.
And you know what's so funny? I'm saying to your dad, well, what happened to you? And he shows me like different doctor's appointments and different things he was going to. I'm like, did you listen to the doctors? And your father goes, I didn't believe in doctors. I believed in myself, Matt.
Yeah.
And your father says to me that he used to bullshit the doctors here in this world. Like he used to go into the appointments and be like, oh, yup. And then he shows me like he wouldn't take his medication here in this world. He shows me when I'm connecting with him, he would hide different medications and hide pill bottles and all of these things. And your father says to me that this is one of the things that hits your heart every single day because you say, why did my dad do this? If only he just listened, maybe he would have gotten extra time here in the physical world. Do you understand that?
He stopped taking the meds.
He tells me. And he also tells me that he lied to you as well. Because he keeps saying to me, I'm sorry for not telling the truth. I'm sorry for not telling you. Because he shows me the day that you found out that he was not taking his medication here in this world. And your dad wants to let you know that that's something that stays with him. He does not want you to have to hold on to that pain anymore.
That's a big milestone moment in my life. That means so much.
Well, listen, that's why your dad is here. You're going to know that the things and the pain and the hurt that you carry on to every single day, your loved ones know. But your dad didn't know that here in this world. And I'm going to be honest with you, your dad didn't give a shit. When he was here, he shows me, Matt, I wasn't going to stop eating. This man loved to eat here in this world. He said I was going to eat what I want. I was going to do what I want. And he goes, and I didn't give a shit about anything else, he shows me. Yeah. He also tells me they were worried about his sugar as well when I'm connecting with him and about him having sugar. And I see your father even like stealing like sugar packets and things like that from like McDonald's and shit like that when I'm connecting with him. He says to me, Matt, he says, the one thing that I have to tell my daughter is that she worried too much. He says, and what I have to let her know is that I always felt like I could cheat death because I got into so many close calls that I just figured, I'll bounce back. I'll be fine. I don't have to worry about it.
Nailed it.
Well, listen, I didn't get a TV show by being wrong, honey. Where'd you think you were coming to, a dance tonight? Your father says to me this. He says, what I need you to know is that every single day I am here and by your side. And your dad says to me that he's sorry for what happened with this passing because he left with a bang here in this world. He tells me that all of a sudden you were being called and being told that your dad was not doing well, and the next thing you know, you're finding out about his departure and you feel like you didn't get to say goodbye.
I didn't.
Your father goes, how could she not get to say goodbye, Matt? She said goodbye 5 times to me. He says, you always got to tell your dad how much you felt, how much you cared about him, all of these things. So even though you didn't get to be there at that last moment, even though you didn't get to be there to tell your dad how you had felt, right? He says to me, Matt, I know. Let her know that I know. He says, and I want her to know that every day that goes by, I am fine. I'm also hearing the name Pete. Is there Pete or Peter?
My name's Pamela.
No, I hear Pete or Peter. How the hell did you get Pamela out of Peter?
A Pete.
No, so I hear Peter. This is someone who had died.
Pete and Rita. Pete and repeat.
What?
My aunt and uncle are Pete and Rita. Pete and repeat.
Okay, hello, pay attention.
I'm here.
Now you just embarrassed me in front of all these people. Do you see that? They were going to be like, he's so off, he didn't know the name.
It took me a moment.
Listen, that's all right. Know that one of the things is that this is your dad's way of acknowledging, because he keeps telling me that they're there with them. And he's showing me that, he goes, because your father loved coffee here in the physical world when I'm connected. He says to me, let him know we're drinking coffee on the other side. It's fine. I made it to heaven. He says, tell my daughter that I'm so proud of her. He says, and he wants to thank you for the many moments that you dropped your life to be there for him here in this world. Your father says to me, if there's one thing that I was so happy about, is that after I died, as painful as it was for you, your dad finally saw you be able to relax. He saw you be able to celebrate life because you no longer had to worry about him. And he wants you to know that. So know it's his way of letting you know that on the other side, he is okay. His soul is with you, and he is safe and at peace.